likes a good scam, don't they? I mean, secretly.
I think. Well, do these ideas come to you quickly, or do you think and figure them out?
I would think them out. I did that for about 2 years. I traveled around about 82 countries.
When did they catch you on the checks? Obviously, the checks caught up with you.
Well, what I would do is I'd check into a hotel as an airline crew member, sign in, be billed back to the airline. Then I'd check out in the morning, and I'd write a personal check in the beginning. And of course, the airlines had an agreement to cover their employees' checks up to $100 with the hotel, so they would go ahead and accept it. And then as I progressed, I started making up airline checks so that I could make them for $300 or $400.
Certainly.
And then I would check it.
And you traveled some 82 countries.
Flew some 3 million miles. Always rode in the cockpit in the jump seat as a non-revenue pilot. Always rode on every one but Pan Am, so that no one would ask me, where are you based, and so forth.
Didn't any of the pilots say, hey, what do you think of the new Loran system or the DME or...
Well, when I first started, I was in LaGuardia Airport sitting in a restaurant, and I'd only had the uniform a couple of days, and a TWA pilot walked in and said, how you doing? Said hello, and he said, what kind of equipment are you on? And I thought, well, equipment, I didn't know what to say, so I said, General Electric. And he said, oh, and he walked out. So I quickly found out what equipment meant, what type of aircraft.
What kind of aircraft you flying? What did he think, you were flying a washer or something?
I don't know.
General Electric, I think, did make the engines,
and the
you might as well, of course, I'm referring to the power plant, and I would... if you really look like you belong somewhere, it's true, isn't it? And you have a feeling of authority, people will almost accept you any place if you do it directly head on.
True. Very true.
I've done that when I had a friend in the hospital. I wanted to see them.
Pretend to be a doctor?
Put on jacket, tie, or dress as doctors. I know several.
Sure.
Well, dress like Marshall Grove, we both know.
Yeah, people don't
And
stop to think of it.
walk quickly. Don't have to carry anything, and people who kind of recognize me have said, oh, good morning, doctor. I said, good morning.
We'll be back here at this School for Scandal in just a moment. Stay with us. Talking with Frank Abagnale about some of his former exploits. Most of the cons you've had, or the flim-flam games, were against corporations like airlines and so forth. Did you ever